Hello, lovely listeners, and welcome back to another episode of Talk with Evelyn and Michael. I am Evelyn.
And I am Michael. It is so great to have you all here with us today. We hope you are having a fantastic week.
You know, Michael, I was thinking about our language journey today. English is such a funny language. Sometimes one small word can mean 100 different things.
Oh, absolutely. That is actually the biggest complaint I hear from our students. They learn a word, and then they hear it used in a totally different way, and they feel confused.
Exactly. And today, we are going to tackle the king of those confusing words. Today, we are talking about the word get.
Oh boy, get. That is a monster of a word. It is probably one of the most common verbs in the English language, isn't it?
It really is. If you master the word get, you will sound so much more natural. You will sound like a native speaker, but you have to know how to use it.
So, Evelyn, where should we even start? There are so many meanings.
Let's start with the most basic one. The first way we use get is to mean to receive or obtain something.
Right, this is very common. Instead of saying, I received an email, we usually just say, I got an email.
Exactly. Listen to that difference. I received a gift versus I got a gift.
It sounds much more casual, right? If I say, I received a letter, I sound very formal, like a businessman. But if I say, I got a letter, I sound like I am talking to a friend.
Michael, did you get anything interesting in the mail this week?
Actually, yes. I got a package from my sister. She sent me some cookies.
Oh, that is lovely. So you got a package, meaning you received it. This also works for buying things, doesn't it?
Yes, this is super common. If I go to the store, I don't usually say, I purchased some milk. That sounds too serious.
It does. Who says purchase? We just say, I got some milk.
I got some milk, or I need to get some bread.
So, listeners, that is rule number 1. Use get when you mean receive, buy, or obtain. I got a new phone. I got a job offer. I got a headache.
Wait, Evelyn, you said I got a headache. Does that mean you went to the store and bought a headache?
No, definitely not. I wish I could return it. That actually brings us to the second meaning, which is very important.
Go on.
The second meaning of get is to become. It describes a change in your state or condition.
Ah, I see. So when you say, I got a headache, you mean your state changed from feeling good to having pain.
Exactly. Think about the weather. In the morning, it is bright, but at night, it gets dark.
It gets dark. It becomes dark.
How do you feel after you run a marathon, Michael?
Oh, I get tired. Very tired.
See, he used get. I get tired. He became tired. This is such a useful structure for feelings.
It really is. You can say, I'm getting hungry.
Oh, I'm always getting hungry. Or if someone is annoying you, you might say, I'm getting angry.
Be careful with that one. But yes, listeners, try to use get instead of become. Become sounds a bit like a textbook. Get sounds like real life.
Let's try a few more examples of this change of state. What about when the weather changes?
Well, winter is coming, so we can say it is getting cold.
Perfect. It is getting cold. And what happens if you put water in the freezer?
It gets frozen, or it gets cold.
Actually, I would say it turns to ice, but if you leave it out in the sun, it gets warm.
Right, right. So, number 1 was receive or buy. Number 2 was to become or change state. What is number 3?
Number 3 is all about movement. Get can mean to arrive.
To arrive. Can you give me an example?
Sure. Imagine I invite you to my house. I might ask, what time will you get here?
Ah, what time will you arrive here? But we say get here.
Yes. Or if you're traveling, you might say, I got home late last night.
I got home. I arrived home. That is so much shorter.
It is efficient. English speakers love to be lazy and fast. Why say, I arrived at the office when you can say, I got to the office?
Is there a preposition we need there? You said get home, but get to the office.
Good catch, Michael. That is a tricky grammar point. Usually, we use the word to. I got to the bank. I got to school. I got to the party.
But not with home.
Never with home. Home is special. We just say, I got home. No to.
Home is where the heart is, so it doesn't need a preposition.
I like that. So, listeners, practice that. When did you get home yesterday? I got home at 6.
Okay, so we have receive, become, and arrive. I feel like there is another one that I use all the time when I'm talking to you, Evelyn.
Which one is that?
When you explain something complicated and I finally understand it, I say, oh, I get it.
Yes, that is a huge one. Meaning number 4, to understand.
So if I tell you a joke and you laugh, you get the joke.
Exactly. But if the joke is bad, I might say, I don't get it.
I don't get it. This means I don't understand.
This is very common in classrooms or business meetings. If your boss explains a new plan, he might look at you and ask, do you get it?
And hopefully you say, yes, I got it.
Notice how Michael changed the tense there. He said, I got it, past tense, because the understanding has happened.
Right. You can say, I get it in the present, or I got it to show you have fully processed the information.
So simple, right? Get means understand.
Well, Evelyn, those are the simple ones, but English is never that easy, is it?
Sadly it isn't. Now we have to talk about the really fun stuff. Phrasal verbs.
Dun dun dun, phrasal verbs, the nightmare of every English student.
Don't worry, listeners. We will break them down gently. A phrasal verb is when you take get and add a small word like up, down, in, or out, and it completely changes the meaning.
Let's look at the most common one. What is the first thing you do in the morning, Evelyn?
I get up.
Get up. This means to leave your bed, to rise.
Yes, there is a small difference between wake up and get up. Wake up is when you open your eyes. Get up is when your feet touch the floor.
Sometimes I wake up at 7, but I don't get up until 7:30.
I think we all do that. So get up, that's number 1. Now let's talk about transportation. This confuses everyone.
Oh yes, this is tricky. Do we get in a bus or get on a bus?
Here's the secret rule. If you can walk inside the vehicle, you usually use on.
Okay, I can walk inside a bus, so I get on the bus.
Correct. I can walk inside a train, so I get on the train. I can walk inside a plane, so I get on the plane.
Okay, but I cannot walk inside a car. A car is too small. I have to sit immediately.
Exactly. Since you have to crouch down and sit, you say, I get in the car.
Get in the car, get in the taxi, get in the truck.
And what's the opposite? If you get in the car, how do you leave?
You get out. I got out of the taxi.
Perfect. And for the big vehicles, if you get on the bus, how do you leave?
You get off?
Yes, you get off the bus, you get off the train.
Okay, let's pause for a second. Listeners, repeat after us. I get in the car, I get out of the car.
I get on the train, I get off the train.
Whew, okay, I think we nailed that one. What about relationships? I hear people say, we get along.
Oh, that's a nice one. To get along. This means to have a good relationship with someone, to be friendly.
So Evelyn and I get along very well.
We do. We get along great. But sometimes people don't get along. Maybe you have a coworker you argue with. You could say, I don't get along with him.
Can you get along with your neighbors?
Ideally, yes. It's important to get along with your neighbors. It means you're peaceful together.
Here's another one I hear in movies a lot. Someone is sad and their friend says, you need to get over it.
That is a bit harsh, but yes, to get over something. It means to recover. to move past a difficult emotion or situation.
So, if I break up with my girlfriend and I am sad for months, eventually I need to get over her?
Yes, it means to stop being sad and move on with your life. You can also get over an illness.
Like the flu?
Yes, if you were sick last week, I might ask, did you get over your cold?
Did you recover from your cold? Did you get over your cold? I love how get replaces these long words like recover.
I know, it is the Swiss Army knife of verbs. It does everything.
Okay, we have covered a lot. Receive, become, arrive, understand, transportation, relationships, recovery. Is there anything else?
Oh, Michael, we are barely halfway there. We haven't talked about the passive voice yet.
Oh, grammar alert. Grammar alert.
It is not that bad. Listeners, sometimes things happen to us. We don't do the action happens to us.
Like, if I steal something, the police catch me.
Right, so you could say, I got caught.
I got caught. So get plus the past participle verb.
Yes, think about your job. At the end of the month, you receive money. You say, I got paid.
I love getting paid.
But if you do a bad job, you might get fired.
Oh no, getting fired is bad.
Notice the structure. Get fired, get paid, get married.
Ah, get married. That's a huge one. We don't say I married. We usually say I got married.
Yes, I got married in 2010. Or, he got divorced last year. These are life events that happen to you.
What about getting your hair cut? Is that the same?
That is slightly different. That is what we call the causative. It means you pay someone else to do something for you.
Explain that again.
If I cut my own hair, I say, I cut my hair. But if I go to a salon, I say, I got my hair cut.
Ah, so I caused it to happen, but I didn't do it myself.
Exactly. I got my car fixed. I didn't fix it. The mechanic fixed it. But I got it fixed.
I got my house painted?
Yes, you paid a painter. You got your house painted. This is very advanced, listeners, so don't worry if it feels tricky. Just remember, if you pay for a service, you can use get.
Get is doing so much work today. It must be getting tired?
I see what you did there. You use the become meaning.
I did. I am getting better at this.
You are! Let's do a little practice scenario, Michael. I want to use as many gets as possible in a short story. Are you ready?
I am ready. Let's do it.
Okay, listen carefully, listeners. Here's the story. Yesterday, I got up at 7. I got some coffee from the kitchen.
Got up means left bed. Got coffee means obtained or fetched coffee.
Then I got dressed.
Got dressed, changed state, you became dressed.
I got in my car and drove to work, but there was traffic, so I got annoyed.
Got in the car, got annoyed means became angry.
I finally got to work at 9. My boss asked if I finished the report. I told him I got it done.
Got to work means arrived. Got it done means finished it.
He was happy, so I think I might get promoted.
Get promoted, passive voice.
And that's how I got through the day.
Bravo, that was a masterpiece. You used get in almost every sentence and it sounded totally natural.
Thank you. It just shows how essential this word is. If you remove get from English, we would struggle to speak.
Thinking about it, Evelyn, I have a question. Is get informal? Can I use it in a formal essay?
That's a great question. Generally, get is more spoken and informal. If you're writing a university essay or a formal business letter, it's often better to use the specific word.
So instead of I got an email, write I received an email.
Yes, instead of the problem got worse, write the problem became worse.
Instead of I got to the office, write I arrived at the office.
Exactly. Use get for speaking, for texting, for chatting with friends, but for formal writing, use the more precise vocabulary.
That's good advice. I don't want to get in trouble with my professor.
Get in trouble. Another good phrase.
I can't stop doing it now. It's everywhere.
Before we wrap up, I want to talk about one last specific phrase that confuses people. Get used to.
Oh, get used to. That is hard. It looks like used to, but it's different.
Very different. Used to implies the past. I used to smoke. But get used to means to adapt to a new situation.
So, if I move to London and the weather is rainy, at first I hate it, but after a year, I get used to it.
Yes, you adjust. It becomes normal for you. You get used to the rain.
Can I get used to a new job?
Absolutely. At first, the job is hard, but eventually you get used to the schedule. You get used to the work.
I hope our listeners are getting used to hearing us talk about grammar.
I am sure they are. It takes practice.
So, Evelyn, shall we do a rapid-fire round? I say a word and you give me the get version?
Oh, I love a challenge. Let's do it.
Okay. To receive.
To get.
To buy.
To get.
To arrive.
To get to.
To understand.
To get it.
To enter a bus.
To get on.
To enter a car.
To get in.
To recover from sickness.
To get over.
To become angry.
To get angry.
You are good at this.
I should hope so. I use this word about 500 times a day.
You know, it is funny. When you look at the dictionary, get has pages and pages of definitions. It's intimidating.
It is, but don't let it scare you. Just focus on these main categories we talked about today. Start with the easy ones. Receive, become, arrive.
Yes, don't try to learn every single phrasal verb today. Just pick one. Maybe get up.
Or get along. That is a nice positive one.
Evelyn, how can our listeners practice this?
I think the best way is to keep a get diary. For one day, try to notice every time you use a verb that could be replaced by get.
So if I write, I bought coffee, I should cross it out and write, I got coffee.
Yes. Or if you watch a movie in English, listen for the word get. You'll be shocked at how often you hear it.
That is a great tip. Active listening is so important.
Also, try to speak it. Talk to yourself in the mirror if you have to. Say, I'm getting tired. I'm getting hungry. Get comfortable with the sound of it.
My family already thinks I'm crazy for talking to myself in English.
That means you are a dedicated student.
Before we go, can I ask you to get me a favor?
Ah, close. You don't say, get me a favor. You say, do me a favor.
Oh no, I failed at the very end.
No, that's a very common mistake. Get does almost everything, but it doesn't do favors. You do a favor.
Okay, do me a favor. Got it. See, I learned something new even now.
Learning never stops, Michael. And to our listeners, thank you so much for tuning in today. We hope you got a lot of value from this episode.
Yes, we hope you get fluent very soon. Thank you for listening to Talk with Evelyn and Michael.
Don't forget to practice. Get out there and use your English.
Have a great week, everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye.